A review of this place, guys, is I don't know how long it's gonna be around. It may not last that much longer. I think it was really good pre smartphone era. I think if anyone takes their children to this place,
Yeah.
the kids will maybe run away from home. But yeah, if your kid has never seen an iPad or an iPhone before, definitely take them here. But if they have, you know, don't take your girlfriend here, or don't take a date here. There won't be a second date. But yeah, it's interesting. This is a college town. That's what you said, right?
Yeah, so Tsukuba University is one of the top universities,
All
I
right.
think, in Japan.
All right.
And it's a famous science university.
All right.
So that's kind of why it's the science city and
Oh, I
so
see.
many attractions about science.
Right.
But however, the science exhibit is fucking shit.
Yeah, the science exhibit doesn't do that. It gets it gets 0 out of 5 stars if that's a thing.
Did I swear? I can't do
Yeah,
that.
I think you can swear if it's occasionally.
Oh yeah, okay.
I'm not sure, but yeah. So you're not mic'd up anyway, so they can't hear you.
Oh, cool.
Only the loud mouths like me can be heard when it's not mic'd up.
All right, so now we're
Gotta
going
be
to
super
the
loud.
Tsukuba Space Center,
All right.
which it looks more interesting.
All right. Yeah,
Looks
but
more interesting.
no more planetarium, no more.
No. I'm not sitting
Yeah.
down and watching any more movies.
Yeah, for now, I want freedom to walk out
Yeah.
of old school. Like those special effects were okay, but keep it to like USJ. If you go to USJ or Disneyland, the rides are like 2 to 3 minutes. Like keep it like that. The outside is pretty cool. The park is the highlight so far of the Science Expo, I would say, and the sharks in the tank. I'm a big.
Why did they have sharks in the tank?
I don't know, but those were sharks, right?
I
Those are sharks.
have no idea why they have that.
There's definitely a lot of people here because I see a lot of bicycles. Maybe they're just enjoying the park.
The staff were friendly.
Yeah, the staff were super friendly.
I think they like
The lady at the entrance.
tourists here. So.
Yeah, there's probably not many tourists coming here. Yeah, this looks like a huge park to like
Oh shit.
get exercise in. You know, this reminds. This is definitely less city than Zushi Beach, where I was at over on the weekend. But yeah, this bridge looks kind of interesting. We're approaching a bridge now. I just don't want to show the kids. They're everywhere. What time is it? I think it's like, I do have, yeah, so anyway. It's a nice day today, super nice day. Super nice day to be out and about. OG Uncle D, hello. Were you saying hello from Uncle D? How's your day going so far? It's daytime here in Japan. What time is it, 3 p.m.? 3:30? I think my meeting's at 5, so I have to do my video call from Shibuya or Akihabara.
Shit.
I got my charger on me.
It's
My landline
36
charmer.
minute walk.
A 30-minute walk? All right. Do a walk and talk through the city.
All right.
I don't mind. I got my charger game on me.
Let's do it then. Let's see if we find anything more sciencey or space.
You want the mask on if you want to appear on camera or no? Does it matter? Screw it. Okay. Let me see. Florida, 2:30 a.m. in Florida. What's up, OG? OG on that. Yeah, man. I was burning the midnight oil. Like you, man. Over the weekend, 2 a.m. I was up to 2:30 a.m. I'm doing well, man. How's your day? How was it today? And how's it continue to be going, OG Uncle D? Have you been to Japan? And we gotta dude, it's super hot right now.
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever been this hot in September in Japan or anywhere I've been in my life. It's a pretty hot September. I guess that's global warming or something. So definitely burning all those Mr. Donut calories I used to accumulate during this walk right now. It's a huge town. Coming from Tokyo, the streets seem so big. It's like going from New York to Boston. I felt the same way. When I visited Boston from New York, I was like, man, these streets are so big. Supermarkets are bigger, everything's bigger. You still gotta get your passport, OG Uncle D. Really? Like your second or third or your first passport ever? Tiffany Weldon says, hello from Atlanta. I've always wanted to go to Japan. Well, we're showing you a very cool part. The thing is, if you come to Japan, you know, you might want to visit Osaka, Kobe, Kyoto, so you might not have time to visit here. So we're visiting here for you. Tokyo is massive, especially this part, especially compared to New York. People are surprised I'm a New Yorker. OG Uncle D, first ever. Okay. Well, get that passport. We'll have to congratulate you once you get that passport. I'm keeping my mic off so you can hear my surroundings. That's how I usually like to do YouTube lives, unless we're doing like interviews or something. So, hello to everyone watching. What's this Nova Hall? It's probably just a bunch of random. Oh, it looks like a. Who knows?
I'm not sure if this is like a shopping district.
Yeah, he's using the Google Map, so I'm not really. It says Huh. I'm not sure what this is.
Like a shopping.
Tokyo is massive. I've seen aerial pics. Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious what the. I've been here so long, I don't know the actual details of how massive exactly it is. But it is pretty big. I haven't been to all 23 boroughs. I've been here about 3 years. Hi from NZ. What's up, Swayze? Am I saying your name right?
Oh wait.
This way? All right, we're gonna cross yet another bridge. This is the second bridge in less than 7 minutes that we're crossing. Do you have to get another SIMS card for your phone when you go to another country, or will US phones work? US phones will work. When I went to Thailand last year, I had to get a SIM card for my phone, my Japan phone, and that was enough. What about hey Pat? When you came from UK,
Yeah.
did you just get a SIM for your
Um.
phone, or how did that work?
Yeah. I. At time, I'm not sure if they do this now, but
Right.
there was something called Sakura Mobile,
Mm-hmm.
where you could buy
Sakura Mobile.
like a tourist SIM.
Right. Maybe
If
I'll
you-
hook up the mic to you.
If you're living here,
Right.
go to
I'll hook up the mic.
Rakuten.
Take this mic.
Okay.
And then actually, sorry, one sec. Yeah, here you go. Take that
Yeah.
mic. I'll plug the mic in. They can hear both of us.
Okay.
All right. There we go. To get another SIM card. Yep, he's answering that. He's just setting up the mic, flipping it.
When I first came here, there were two companies that were really easy to get a SIM for. There was one called Mobile. I think it was called like Mobile, and then
In Japan?
it was like 4,000 yen.
Sounds like it doesn't exist anymore.
I don't think it does.
Oh,
So,
Concrete Time. What's up, brother? Go ahead.
And there was another one called Sakura Mobile.
All right.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Whether they still exist or
Right.
not, I'm not entirely sure. But if you're living here,
Mm.
then Rakuten or Yahoo Mobile are your best options.
Okay.
I think, because
Rakuten.
if you don't speak Japanese, they
Right.
have the best English support.
Yeah, actually, interesting fact for you guys. I've used AT&T. Sometimes the American, like he's from UK, just lost battery. But from America, they actually have phone plans that are international plans, which aren't that bad.
Oh yeah, if you can do that.
Yeah,
then
first step would
why
be
not?
to check with your company, and then if you come here, Rakuten, I use that on Rakuten on my I use 3 phone companies.
Mm-hmm.
The best service for the YouTube lives, obviously live streams, but the worst of the phone companies, I have to say, well, It could just be my phones, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. But Rakuten, they're a great company. They gave me one of my first credit cards here in Japan, and they also provide very easy to use, very easy contractually service, especially if you're a foreigner, if you're trying to get phone service. You want a company that's easy to do a contract with, and they'll be kind to you, especially if you're in the lower Japanese level and just a tourist. Yeah, Verizon might be expensive, but I would still check with them. You never know; they might have a good deal for you, especially if you're going for a couple weeks. You want to have phone reception as soon as possible. Japan is more safe than somewhere like some of the other places you could visit, so you'll be okay if you don't have service. And I would just go to a Starbucks and figure it out once you land here in Japan. That's the answer to the question. Oh, how you doing, Concrete Time? How you doing? And how's Swayze? How you doing? From NZ, New Zealand, we got.
Do they have a special word for saying hello in New Zealand?
He just has a wavy.
A wavy?
Yeah, wavy emoticon.
Oh, right. I know, like, Australia's good day, but does New Zealand have one?
All right, so
No idea.
you guys heard that.
Or is it the same as England? Do you just say, you're right?
That's a good question. So we'll have to wait from Swayze to hear the answer to your question, Pat.
I'm waiting.
Tsukuba City Green Room, good dining and good cafe.
I just hope they let us in. It closes at 5,
Yeah.
but it's 20
yeah.
it's 20 to 4 now.
Sometimes in Japan, a recommendation, guys, if you want to visit a restaurant or something, Japan restaurants and like other places don't really update their information online. So if it's going to be a
true.
long trip, you should just call ahead of time, make sure they're open and that they just didn't update the information online. I've made that mistake. I like Thai food in Japan, so I've gone to various restaurants, and when I arrived, they were closed, and I had to find a backup spot, like to eat. So hopefully this place is open when we arrive.
Yeah, I'm hoping they'll let us in for an hour.
Yeah.
Do you think they will?
Most likely, because it's before 5, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, I mean, they'll probably say like, last call, 10 minutes, everybody get out.
Right. I'm doing good, Concrete Time. Had a little bit of typical Japanese stress this morning. For me, since I'm a New Yorker, Japan stress represents them taking forever to explain something or taking their sweet time. I feel like everywhere in the world people take their sweet time, but in Japan, sometimes it's a little bit worse. Everybody's super relaxed. Japan is not the country of hustlers. If you want an Asia country of hustlers, that might be Korea or somewhere else, but they don't hustle in Japan. They just enjoy life, and that's what makes it peaceful for me. You know, I had to hustle and had some stressful times growing up, so I like the relaxed nature of the Japanese people, except for when I'm trying to get something done. So I'm in a pretty good mood. Thanks for asking, Concrete Time. How are you doing, Pat? You happy to not be working today?
Loving it.
Yeah.
Absolutely loving it. Yeah.
Nice.
It's just nice to be out of Tokyo, actually. Look how much space we have. I mean, in that planetarium,
Yeah.
it could be a good thing or a bad thing, but we were literally the only ones
Right.
in there.
Right.
And I haven't been out of Tokyo for a while, so
Yeah. The
I'm liking
planetarium exhibit was so exciting. I saw one guy actually sleeping in the back. I don't know if he's still there. He might still be sleeping. Somebody will wake him up, hopefully, or that could be a situation. So as it says, sure, bruv. Sure, bruv.
Sure, bruv.
Kia ora inteleo Maori hello in English. Okay. I just learned a new language.
Is he Maui?
You can read that, Pat.
That's the native
that's Maui?
population, isn't it?
Okay.
Maui.
Swazi said.
All right. Let's see. Sure, bro. Kia ora. That sounds badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds badass.
Yeah, badass. Uncle D says, I see. Thanks for the info. You're welcome, brother. Snail's pace can be annoying when you got a lot to do. Get what you mean? Yo, Concrete Time, you and I speak the same language like every single time we chat on here. I'm happy you feel my pain I go through sometimes here in Japan. But like when you look at the scenics, whether you're in Tokyo or Osaka, Kansai, Kanto, like, it's worth it. Like, everything has good and bad. So that's why I say Japan's goods outweigh the bads. For sure. And you agree with that, right, Pat?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I wouldn't still be living here.
Right.
You know, I think a lot of people go home
Right.
after a year, but
Yeah.
I decided to stay. I love it too much over here.
Pat, have you heard like the average lifespan of, or not lifespan, but the average length of time a foreigner decides to live in Japan before heading back is something like 5 years? Have you heard this?
Oh,
concept?
really?
Yeah.
I must be hitting my time then, but I guess this is the make or break period.
Right,
isn't it?
right,
Like,
you're
do
hitting
I
it.
invest or do I invest and stay?
It
in
depends
Japan for
how
a
your
longer period?
dating and relationships go or your job goes. I think what makes it 5 years is the visa situation isn't easy. So if it's
Yeah.
not spectacular in the business or relationship standpoint,
Yeah.
someone might say, I'm not going to do another 1 year renewal visa and deal with waiting
Yeah.
on immigration. I'm just out of here.
I think the cliche story is that, yeah, a lot of people come here and they want to do just like 1 year,
Right,
but then what happens? You meet a girl,
right.
and then you're like, oh, I can do another year, and then
Those are the folks who are in their 40s, 50s. Those are the lifers.
yes, and then when you get married and have kids, it becomes much more complicated to just go back to your
Right,
home
right,
country.
right, right.
And yeah, they're most of the people, like you said, who are in their 40s or 50s,
Right.
who they've made that decision to stay.
Got a special request question from BP16,
Oh, should we cross it?
one of our main members. He's asking about the SM world. I think I was answering it correctly last time, talking about sugar mamas. I've had some experience with sugar mamas. Have you, Pat?
I've never gotten the money from the sugar mamas.
Right.
But experience with
I think sugar mama
older,
means it's a
single
woman
women?
who's doing better than you, who helps you out financially,
never,
like buying you stuff.
No, I've never
Right.
had that.
I think most guys haven't.
Yeah.
I think typically the profile of guys who fall into this are guys who maybe, like myself, maybe
I imagine.
not come from money, so naturally attracted to this, or some guys just do it like purposely,
Yeah.
deal with women financially purposely.
My image is the host boy in Kabukicho who makes the rich older lady fall in love with them,
Right.
and then they're paying for their
You're talking about those like smooth-haired
the
guys who look like they're wearing makeup, right? You guys can
Yeah.
hear Pat, by the way, right? Continue. I'm listening.
They're the ones that I imagine are getting the sugar mamas,
Right.
because
The Japanese guys.
the Japanese guys with the sort of
Butler.
femboy look,
Oh, the femboy look.
and they work at the host clubs, and they
Right.
probably make the women fall in
Right.
love with them, and
Right. Would you
that's a whole other kettle of fish.
do you think looks matter in Japan, like in terms of if you're not Japanese, for guys?
What for getting Japanese
Yeah.
girls? Yes, I think so. I think it can matter.
Right.
I think if you don't have the money, then looks help.
Right.
Really.
Right. Money comes first, then looks is for
Well-
certain women.
I think kind of looks can give you a foot in the door,
Right.
and then later on, then money can be more important. But I
Right.
think looks can get you the foot in the door if you're looking
Right.
to date.
And would you say Japanese women compared to other countries care about looks a lot? I think they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I had to be honest.
Yeah. I don't think they're super picky. Like in
yeah.
America, if you're 6 foot, you might be considered short. I don't think it's like that in Japan, but in other ways, like they
think-
want a neat appearance, etc.
I think it's a lot of East Asia can be quite superficial
Right.
in that way.
South
right?
Korea.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you look at South Korea with the plastic surgery,
Do men do plastic
Issue.
surgery in South Korea?
yeah, men do
Okay.
as well. So I think.
Even if there's girls in the chat, or go ahead.
Oh yeah, just saying. I think in East Asia it's more not cultural, but it's not so abnormal to be sort of superficial.
Right.
I think.
Well, the
it's
whole
very much
world's
like normal.
superficial to a
Yeah.
degree, right?
Yeah, you're right there. But I guess I don't have a concrete answer.
Right.
Yeah, maybe just in my opinion, I think that
Right.
maybe looks do matter
Right.
in Japan.
Just follow up. I know we talked about the Korea visas before. I think BP16, who's in the chat now, asked about the visas. Any tips on visas? How are they different than Japan, the Korea visas, since you lived there in Korea?
I was on an exchange program in Korea, but I have some friends who are working in Korea as teachers,
Right?
and it's not flexible at all.
Right.
So if you quit your job, from what I know, you basically have to leave the country. Whereas in Japan, you have a lot more freedom with your visa, so you can quit a job, be unemployed, and you won't get kicked out straight away.
Right.
I think it's after 3 months of living
Right.
in Japan. If you don't have a job by then immigration will be ringing you. But in Korea, basically the company owns you.
And you left Korea for Japan, right?
I left Korea because I had to finish my university in the
Okay.
UK.
Okay.
And I came to Japan after because I just wanted to try living in a different Asian country. I thought
Nice.
I've already done Korea, and also the visa situation too.
Right.
It's I would just hate to be in a position where I was in another country and I hated the job and there was really nothing I can do about it other
Right.
than just go home.
Right.
Yeah, but what do you think, Nate, of the?
So I think for Korea, I've never been there. The reason why I want to actually at least visit Korea because I met some wonderful ladies in New York, and they left me with a very great impression on Korea. And I feel like since I've interacted with them so much, and it's not just one, it's a few, and they're really great, great people, great women. I haven't really, besides the girlfriends. But you know, the Korean people are not as much in New York as Japanese people are. There is a small Koreatown in New York, but I definitely have to visit. I mean, they have a huge impact on culture everywhere. And they incorporate American culture into their entertainment. And it's so close. I mean, Korea is a 1 hour air flight away from Japan, so there's no excuse for me not to have visited Korea yet, besides Japan somehow going into 2023 extended pandemic laws. I think the pandemic laws, the C word laws, ended last year, where they stopped requiring the C tests
Yeah, it's
to
fine.
come back into the country.
Go
So,
down here.
okay.
Yeah, I don't think you do need to do any of these C tests.
Yeah,
anymore. I
thank
feel like
God.
Yeah.
Because those C tests are $100 a pop. And you have to wait for the results, especially. Yeah.
Imagine having a flight and it comes back negative as well. It's
Yeah.
just-
I was
what the
worried
hell
about
do you
getting
do?
stuck in Thailand
Oh God.
last year because of the C19 test,
Yeah, it's just another bit of anxiety that you just don't want.
especially when being overseas.
Yeah.
Especially, like, I think sometimes when you go on vacation, sometimes you book more time than you should have. Sometimes a week or 2 weeks is long enough. So if you go past that time, it goes from being enjoyable to,
Just, I want to get that time over.
Yeah.
I want it to be over and done with. Yeah.
right. And by the way, someone put a 1 or a W in the chat. If you can hear both of us well, I assume you can, because you guys are we're answering your questions. But we have 2 mics and just making sure both mics are working.
Okay.
Let me see, concrete. I swear they can tell when someone is really busy, so they slow down. Interesting. I've seen all kinds of, my battery.
I can let you charge up for a bit,
Yeah, cool, thanks, man.
but you need. I don't
Yeah.
know if it's already. You might have to do one mic.
Yeah, I do have an extension piece. It's probably somewhere in my bag, but we'd have to stop walking for me to. I'm gonna plug out both our mics for a second, just so that I can charge up. Thanks for letting me use your charger, brother.
It's alright.
Let me see. Oh, don't want to do that. Let's see. I think you guys could still hear me with the charger plugged in. I swear it's interesting. Up until recently, I never got this SM question, and at first I didn't know SM stood for Sugar Mama. By the way, just BP16. I think we're on the same page, but
I actually know.
SM does mean that, right? Go ahead.
If you are looking for sugar mothers, there's a special club in Roppongi It's called Motown.
Right.
Motown is infamous for clientele who are a bit older.
All right. If you're looking for ladies in the
Basically,
40s,
if you're
50s,
looking
what?
for a lady in their 40s, 50s, possibly 60s as well, Motown Roppongi.
All right, Motown Roppongi. I will have to pay a visit to Motown Roppongi. Sounds entertaining.
It's actually a
To
pretty
say
good
the
place.
least.
And they play all the classic songs as well.
Okay.
So
When you say classics, how old are classic songs? Like 20 years back, like hip hop classics? Or?
no. I would say 80s,
All right.
70s, those type of
All
songs.
right. 80s, 70s.
ABBA, like ABBA.
Oh, ABBA. Oh, ABBA. Wow. Okay.
Maybe like the Carpenters.
Before birth.
Yeah.
All right. Before birth of millennials.
It attracts that
Gen Z.
clientele.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. And you know, like a girl in her 40s or 50s could look good looking sometimes
they
in
could be-
Japan.
they
Yeah.
could be pretty.
Quite attractive.
Yeah.
I've seen men with all kinds of SMs. To be frank, TBF probably means that. Even men that don't fit stereotypical preferences in Japan. That makes sense. Yo, Pat, did I ever tell you about my friend's story who used to get paid? I think maybe in Kansai, I forget where he said where. He was a sugar baby. Like he was a paid, that was his job.
Really?
Yeah. Like they would hire him off of a website.
That's pretty
We
awesome.
have it on, before I started doing live streams daily, like a few months ago,
Yeah.
we had like 4 expats from different countries talking
Yeah.
about it, and he was explaining. I'll try and do a YouTube short, edit it out.
I'll totally
sometime.
watch that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder how you get into those kind of jobs.
He's pretty savvy. He's from Brazil. So I'll have to do a follow-up interview with him,
Is he like,
maybe specifically on that topic.
is it like a renter boyfriend?
Yeah, he was a rent-a-boyfriend guy.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't think he's super tall or anything.
Probably
I
just
think he's confident. Go ahead.
maybe like nice personality.
Yeah, he's got a good personality. I think he can make a woman feel comfortable. So,
Yeah. I suppose that's what matters.
yeah. Oh, I see what he meant. Concrete time is on it. He was like, they slow down on purpose because they know you're busy. They're like, let me slow down. This guy's in a rush.
Yeah.
Maybe I should slow down to calm him down.
God.
With a pinky to their mouth, like
Yeah.
they got an evil idea. You have to be actively looking for SM to even know where they drink, I guess. Were you ever actively looking for?
I was invited by an older lady.
Really?
She wasn't Japanese though,
Okay.
but she was just a friend.
Right.
And she said she was going to a club called Motown.
Right.
And
Roppongi, right?
Motown Roppongi, and I went there. And as a young buck, I did get quite a lot of attention
Right.
because not a lot of young people go in there.
Right. Oh, interesting. Okay.
And
Dude,
Yeah.
I gotta go there.
I would say check it out. It's also just got great music too.
You down to go there again? Motel Roppongi?
Yeah, I definitely.
Is
go.
it
It's
second
fun.
floor or basement? Would I lose reception down there?
I think it's like the 4th or 5th floor.
Okay. Is it a big place or really tiny? Like a hub size?
Not huge, not like a huge
Right.
club. Maybe the size of, like Shibuya Hub.
Okay.
But it's got
That's
a dance
not bad.
floor.
Okay.
It's got a dance floor as well.
All right.
And if you smoke, you can smoke inside.
Right.
The beers aren't too pricey.
All right. Sounds like a great place. And when you say Shibuya Hub, because Shibuya has 5 pubs, you're talking about the one closest to Shibuya Crossing?
The Hub.
Okay, that hub.
The Hub, yes.
That's the hub. Okay.
Yeah, so there's a Star Wars quote. It's a place like Villainy and
Right.
something like that. But yeah,
All right.
it's not a healthy, cute place. That.
All right.
Yeah.
What, you're talking about the Roppongi place or the
No, it should be a hub.
the Shibuya Hub? Yeah. Yeah, Shibuya Hub is quite an adventure. I tried to go there on a live stream because one of the guys told me to, and I lost reception immediately, so walked back up. So yeah, Concrete Time is with it, BP16. My friend also said the men were more hostile when he was out with Korean girls. I believe that. What do you have to say to that? Do you think when
Japanese
you were
men.
with Korean girls,
Oh.
were the men hostile?
Oh, what, the Korean men?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
He's
I
saying
think,
that's true if you guys can't hear him because I'm charging my phone. The mic's not hooked up to him.
in
Go ahead.
Japan too. Like I've had times where I've spoken to like a Japanese girl, and
Yeah, you can just hold it.
I've had times where I've spoken to a Japanese girl and a group or maybe one member of Japanese guys will come and basically cock block.
Right.
Basically cock block.
Cool.
And or they might like use me
Oh yeah.
to like talk to other girls,
Right.
or sort of
That's
use
a
me as
big
like
thing.
a novel,
Right.
sort of like a novel piece to be
Right.
like, oh, look, come and
I'm
come
cool.
and practice
I hang
your
with foreigners.
yeah, come practice your English, or
Right.
oh, this guy wants to speak
Yeah.
to you, but I don't want to speak to them, but
Right.
they're using me to speak to them.
Yeah, I've been used, like, even while I was filming a live the other day, I saw a guy go up to some Japanese girls and point to me and say, oh, look at that guy, and they started running away.
Yeah,
They're creative, the Japanese guys.
Yeah.
They use whatever's in their surroundings.
I had it at a karaoke bar where this woman was talking to me. She spoke to me first, and we were just having a chat. And then the bartender just comes over to us like, "Oh, are you okay? Is he bothering you?"
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, you dick!" It just made the situation a bit awkward. It's almost like I was like some predator
Right.
that was there to take away their women. And I've had time. That's happened a few times,
Right.
really. Even when it's been very innocent.
Interesting. Let's catch up on the chats. Yeah, I actually do have the so it's basically a charger. I can charge, plug in the mic. I think it's in my bag because I didn't change my bag contents since the previous days, I believe. But yeah, we'll try and go micless unless someone's complaining about the sound. Let's see. How close are we to this place, by the way?
Very close. Yeah. There.
So what do you think? 3 minutes? 5 minutes?
About 3 minutes.
Okay, 3 minutes away. And then
Yeah, 3
Pat thinks this place would be better than the last place.
It's got more rockets and space stuff. So
Okay.
hopefully they let us in. However,
Right.
if we don't, there is one rocket outside we can look at.
All right. Let me see. My friend also, okay. Japanese, BP16, the Japanese guys in Shibuya are not less aggressive. Those are the most aggressive. In Shinjuku and Shibuya, Japanese guys are the most aggressive
Oh, it's
Nampa men I've ever seen in my life.
It's dog eat dog out there. It destroys every stereotype, I think,
Right.
of like shy Japanese man.
Yeah.
If you go to Shibuya.
But those aggressive Japanese guys get all the girls, and then the shy ones just
Yeah,
read comics, right?
yeah, it's true. It's like, oh, straight cross. I think it's,
All right.
Maybe because Japanese girls are quite timid. Maybe they want someone to just be aggressive, take the lead.
Right.
I don't know. I can't work out women. Personally, I find it creepy.
The Nampa guys are
Yeah.
creepy.
Well, the ones who are overly aggressive
Right.
or like prey on drunk girls,
Right.
prey on really drunk girls.
Right.
I've seen that happen.
Right.
Where
Oh yeah.
a guy is obviously not drunk at all,
Right.
and then he'll find basically the drunkest girl
What's
and try and chat her up. And
and
take
what
her to a
time of
hotel.
day though? Are you talking like 3 a.m.?
I mean, I've seen this happen at 11 p.m.
Oh, the girls are that drunk by 11 p.m.?
I've seen it happen. But yeah, if you're in Shibuya around 2 a.m., 1 a.m., it's like the last days of Rome.
Right.
People are
They
finding
pull.
anything.
Yeah, I see guys, Japanese guys, just pulling girls that are saying no.
Yeah,
They're literally just pulling them.
yeah, but
Somewhere
it
with them.
happens. I feel like maybe in the West, girls are a little bit more confident to say no and
Right.
to show aggression.
Right.
But I mean, go to Shibuya.
Right.
Go to Shibuya, see it for yourself.
Right. Yeah, guys. Yeah, Shibuya is another level. But yeah, I've been trying. We'll go again. But you guys saw the Shibuya streams and Shinjuku streams this weekend.
Oh, maybe it's.
All right. So BP16 gave a 1 in the chat so you could hear us. I plugged the mic after.
I think you said us.
All right.
Go for here. Oh, please let us in. We've walked all this way. I know he's gonna say no. I know he's gonna be like. We can see the rocket as well.
You can see the rocket from here?
Yes. All right, let's pray to God.
I'm reading right here. You have to be actively. Yep, my friends. Yep. Korean man. Korean man. He said that harassed the girls for being with foreigners. That makes sense. I don't think Japanese guys would harass women for being with foreigners, right? But that's a Korean man. You can see that.
Yeah, maybe there's some insecurity.
Right.
About.
But I think
I've seen it happen with both.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. So he's seen that happen with both BP16. Do chicks still wear masks around Japan? That's a good question. Concrete time. Actually, I think the last time I went on a date with a girl close to 30, she was wearing a mask, and I think that was, I started swiping left on 99% of 30-year-old girls unless they're really hot.
It's like
the masked girl.
Yeah, it's like the new catfish, isn't it? They actually...
Yeah. Oh wow, this
he's
guy.
over this way.
Oh, okay. Well, he's nice. He didn't stop us. Security guard told us we're going the wrong way.
Yeah. I might get a picture.
Concrete time. That was a great question. BP16 hit me with a 1, which means the sound is good. W for concrete time. Thank you. Do you have a Discord group or anything? Oh, I was gonna ask you, Pat. Do you use Discord?
I don't actually.
All right.
What? Is it?
Do you know what Discord is?
No.
Discord.
I've heard of it, but I don't know what it's for.
BP16. Just because of that, I'll try and make a Discord group. If some of you guys are more familiar with Discord or want to help me, because I'm just starting out, maybe we could collaborate. But I'll put together a Discord group soon. Then, especially since you brought that up, PP16. I'll put that to the top of my top 5 or 10 things to do list. I'll start a Discord group. That's a great point. I see a lot of other guys. I think it's a great collaboration tool, and I think it creates exclusivity, maybe. So yeah, so I'll do that. Thanks, BP16. Concrete time. I've seen that Royal and the girls ran away. What the F? When you walk down the right. Oh, you remember that concrete time? Yep. I was thinking what the F too, but I have a short memory for bad things. Concrete time.
God, it looks like a...
It's hot here, man. I feel hot, maybe from the walking.
It doesn't look like a museum, does it?
Yeah, this is giving me the vibes of the last place we were at. At least it's air conditioned in here.
Do we just walk in?
This is like ghost town places. We're like the last of the visitors ever to these places.
This doesn't look like the pictures.
Yeah, from the pictures he sold me. He was like, there's gonna be college girls here, blah, blah, blah. I come here and it's completely empty. I'm like, this is the last time I'm hanging out with you, Pat. Crazy.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I've let you down.
Yeah, he let me down. The lone, hello. Genki desu ka? そうですね。初めてここです。東京に住んでいる。そうそうそう。はい。ありがとうございます。Let me see.
Maybe just go down.
Nihongo Hunters, BP16 is funny. Does that long grassy verge get interesting?
Be it, can it? This can't be it.
Folks are having fun in the chat, more fun than we are. Do you think the girls are timid or are they just saving face? They're saving face. I don't believe them. My innocent days are over. You guys know this. I think I explained it a day or two ago in the live. Okay. Doesn't take a... Go ahead.
I don't think we're in the right building. Where are they going?
I think we're in a community center. All right.
I can't be a candidate.
When you're in whisper mode, the streets are watching.
Like, that's it.
Let's just ask her. What's the name of this place?
すみません、筑波スペースセンターはどこですか？
筑波スペースセンター。
そう、この場所、彼女はどこですか？
ああ、これは展示館なんですけど、今修理で閉まってるんです。
Oh, わかった。So they're fixing it.
They're closed.
予約に入れますね。
予約がいる。
帰るね。
最悪。
ありがとう。
ただお土産屋さんとかは見れます。あとその辺りの展示は。
お土産みたいですけど。Okay.
優しいです。ありがとうございます。
So we can look at the souvenirs.
All right,
but we just can't,
that's it.
And we can look at the photos.
All right, so I feel like I'm in a old movie back when record companies existed.
So you remember you said earlier that they don't update
their websites?
Yeah.
I was right? Yeah, guys, make reservations and you won't be like us.
However, we've got the gift shop.
Right. I think this is better than that exhibit we were at last time.
Yeah. Should we just get a beer after this?
Yeah. We need a beer after this ish.
Space curry?
You guys want some space curry as a souvenir? Greetings from Uruguay. Street Melody in the house. You speak Spanish? Hablo español un poquito. What about you, Pat? Can you speak Spanish?
No, don't
Great
even,
soldier.
Don't even try and test
Where
me.
you go. We're in Tsukuba, if I'm saying it right. In Chiba, northeast side of Tokyo. My friend said it's worse in Korea because the guys are military trained.
He's got a point there.
Oh,
they're,
yeah?
They're much bigger.
Oh,
much bigger in
than
Korea.
Japanese.
Yeah. And
Right. They'll F you up.
Yeah, they've spent 2 years in the military.
Everybody.
Every man.
Wow. Yeah, Korea's no joke, man.
I think every man over 30 definitely has been in the military.
Yeah, they get into fights in Korea. My friends in Korea have said. Have you seen the fights?
I have, yeah.
They're pretty gangster, right? The regular guys are gangster in Korea.
They're more, I wouldn't say confident, but they're just less reserved
Right.
than the Japanese.
Yeah.
I think they will.
They'll get in your face.
Yeah, if you antagonize them, they won't just
Right.
sort of scurry away. They will.
Right.
They'll
It's a
fight.
different vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So let's.
In Japan, most you'll get is some shoulder bumps. Have you ever been shoulder bumped by random Japanese guys?
In clubs, yeah, but
Right.
it might just be because it's too busy. But
Right.
I've never really had a shouting match with a Japanese guy.
Right.
Though.
They just do something brief, and then if you show you're not backing down, they'll just walk away. Yeah, but Japanese guys will test you. But it'll be a one-moment test, and they're not serious. They're just hoping you're just a weak foreigner, because I think you can't have any felonies and come to Japan or something. Like you can't have a criminal record. So I think they're banking on you being a soft foreigner if you come here. So you will get tested. And how many times have you been yelled at by an old guy in Japan? Wow, I'm curious what happened while the stream was gone. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, this battery situation is pretty rough. Are you in Japan? No, I thought you were in the school. Yeah, I think this is a community center for old people. Let me check my other phone. Pat doesn't, it's like he doesn't even. You want to speak Japanese for sure. Let me check something real quick, guys. Give me a 1 if you can hear me. It says 3 people. I'm surprised this is even still working. I'm grateful. The tech game ever needs improving. Let me see here. YouTube. Oh, great. BP16. Thank you, brother. Yeah, I wasn't sure what was going on there. Let me see. Let me just. Yep, I'm there. I'm listening. All right, cool. So yeah, man, that was sort of my fault, guys, because I unplugged the. Yeah, it's hard to keep track of the charger situation. So he's inside. He went back while I was tending to my phone. I'm actually using his charger. So for his charger, it's called the Charge Spot. He might have actually bought this from Hub and not given it back. I don't know how this works. It's different than my chargers. I got to start rolling with my huge battery charger, which is literally the size of a brick. I have 3 chargers, but that's the best one. Let's catch up with the chats. I think I put all my all my batteries and cell phones in my other pockets. Let me see. Yeah, that's great. Yep, Street Melodies says XD. I don't normally go on Discord. You have to show me how, Royal. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll have to do I have to get my tech set up, but we'll get this together. I moved last month, so that was a pain. I'm still dealing with the ramifications from that, so I'll get it together though, folks. How was it inside? The stream's back on. I didn't lose it somehow.
Oh, cool. Could
Yeah.
you get a picture of me with the space?
Yeah, sure. I'll use your phone instead of mine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Since I can't even find my phones in my deep pockets without pulling out mics and wires. Pat's a huge science buff. They said you don't want to, you're against, you said something about weebs because you don't know what Discord is.
We and Discord connected?
Maybe. I think Discord everybody uses.
All right, I'll check it out. I know people use it. I just never
Yeah.
know what it is.
I think it's a way for people to kind of exclusively talk about things with similar interests.
So it's like Reddit.
So yeah, like Reddit. Yeah, we'll have to we'll go on the hub with our laptops and kind of compare or something. Weed and Discord. All right, so he wants to be in here. I don't really care about this photo thing, but
I just thought we've walked all this way.
right, might as well get something out of it, right?
We haven't even we've seen sort of
Right.
some spaceships.
Because yeah, ready, cheese, landscape or portrait? I'll do both. All right, I'm not a bad photographer, guys. Okay, check it out, man.
There as well.
Always, yeah. I actually, this place might be more interesting for a girl. I think they like to do this kind of stuff. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome, brother. Okay, yep, that's cool. That's for the, so you guys can hear me. I'm grateful for that. I hope this is, you said press that power button. As long as I see the lights on in your charger, it means it's working, right? Like this?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so the worst part, if you fight in Korea, the guys will sue you straight after? It's not worth it? Is that true, Pat?
Sue you?
Yeah, that's what BP said.
What, for hitting on their girls?
No, if you get into a fight in Korea, you'll get sued.
Oh, that wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
I think you can do that in Japan.
Being overseas kind of sucks a little bit. There are definitely downsides.
In Japan, if you sleep with someone's spouse,
$10,000 fine?
Yeah.
If you sleep with someone's spouse
Yeah.
in Japan.
don't sleep with married
Yeah.
women or men.
But they don't tell you they're married sometimes. Women don't tell you they're married. I've had situations where they don't.
Back on them.
Then they can't sue you if they're lying to you, right? I hope not.
I hope not too, but
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure how that works.
Yeah. I know the pic is going straight to Pat's Tinder and Bumble. Really?
Women love spacemen, don't they? Rich man's job.
Man, his Tinder likes and swipes are gonna go up. Yeah, I gotta update my Bumble and Tinder, guys. But I mean, I have more than, yeah. I can't even meet with my current matches. Though I want to meet with the girls I met in real life before I meet with the girls I met off Tinder and Bumble. So because I'm behind with the girls I met in real life, I need to take a Tinder and Bumble break. Because I'll regret. The girls from the I met in real life are way hotter than most of my matches on Tinder and Bumble.
I think this must
And
be
they already met me.
the
Go ahead.
Japanese version of NASA.
Oh, so this is what you were talking about.
Yeah, so I think this is the Japanese version of NASA.
Okay, the Japanese version of NASA, NASA, he says.
JAXA.
JAXA.
Yeah.
Oh, instead of NASA, JAXA?
Yeah, because they got like a whole building there, but let me have a look.
All right, he's gonna Google what this is about. Some next world, some NKOREA, similar stuff. You notice I spell it out and don't say it because new to the game, I don't know what's allowed and what's not. Better safe than sorry. Wow, this is a literal rocket, huh?
Yeah, so it's the Japan Aerospace Exploration
All right.
Agency.
What's it stand for? Japan.
The actual.
All right. All right. JAXA. JAXA. You guys can check it out later if you want to. Even if they're, as a foreigner, you don't have anywhere near the same rights in any of these countries. True BP. Even if they're unsuccessful with suing you, you still have to pay legal fees, pain. Hell lot of pain, guys. You guys are soldiers, staying with it, man. Staying with the chat.
I might get a close-up shot of the.
Okay. OWT. Yeah, well, we'll have to get this Discord together, guys. For real, we'll have to. You know what I'm looking forward to, guys? I'm looking forward to getting sit down and even getting girls to sit down with us and talk about their experiences. Couple bros. I'm getting my office together, so I'm guessing a few weeks with how things are backed up. Like I got my visa renewed after 2 months being expired, but my health insurance card, everything's still expired. So I got to go to the ward office, clean up a bunch of my logistics. Maybe, yeah, we'll figure this out. But my friend also said that it's in their best interest to do everything they can to charge because they'll lose face if you beat the case. Oh, wow. Dude, like everyone's rhyme, about their egos. What's that?
I said I like the rhyme.
Yeah. I think that could have been intentional. BP is with it, lyrically. I mean, he's with the verbiage, wordage.
Oh shit! I'm so shit at rhyming.
Yeah. Pat says he can't rhyme, but he thinks BP can out-rhyme him. Yeah. Let's see what this says here. Launch vehicle. Damn, this is pretty big. Wow. I hope no NKOREAs come here or any enemies. Has Pat done the full service health checkup? That's a good question.
Have I done the full? Not for a couple of years.
Not for a couple of years? I've never done it. It sounds great though. They asked me before if I've done it. I want to get it done, but I always join companies at the wrong time.
It's scary knowing everything.
Yeah.
Yourself, isn't it?
Yeah, I told you guys before. I don't know if you guys were in the chat when I was talking about it in the video, but I've had coworkers in their 20s be told they have kidney problems and have like surgeries and biopsies to cure it. And if they're in America, they never have it checked out. But maybe the guy's still alive to this day. Cause Pat, I told you like bodybuilders, like 19-year-old bodybuilders and guys in like their 20s die all the time, right? Like healthy looking guys. Yeah. So
I'm not an advocate for not getting a health check.
Right.
I think everyone should get one.
Right.
But I just find it terrifying.
Yeah. It's scary, but it's good to have the info. BP's laughing, got his laugh emojis. But yeah, I wish on the YouTube live streams I could see my battery usage without escaping the stream to prevent another situation like that happening again. And this is, I mean, it's an old phone, it's a SE, but the battery is like 100% power because I just got it, so should be okay.
So this was used in 7 space launches.
Oh my God, I hope that's okay. Right. 7 space launches. This was used.
Yeah.
Jesus, maybe the first ones ever?
Not the first one ever, but
All right.
was utilised in a total of 7 launches since the first successful launch in 1994.
Utilized in a total of 7 launches since the first successful launch in 1994. So that would make this thing 30 years old, eh?
And it was all Japanese technology.
All Japanese technology, all right. Japanese with it on the technology side. Nice.
Oh, here's some pictures actually of the launch.
Here's pictures of the launch. Jesus, man. So, like, there were probably a whole bunch of press and people who couldn't get near it. Now we can literally touch the thing.
Yeah.
We can literally touch if we want.
Pretty good.
Whereas before you had to be a scientist on the cutting edge of technology to be anywhere near this thing. Some people thought it was a farce, but this is definitely real. I don't know if I could walk underneath it without getting tackled, so I won't. That's interesting. But yeah, man, I think, let me see, what time is it right now?
4:30. We could grab a beer.
Yeah. I get, yeah.
Place in here.
I think you provided like a lot of valuable knowledge, man.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and I think for Americans curious about UK, because here's the thing, guys, like there's a lot of misinformation online. So I think we need people from experiences from all the countries to dispel the myths.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Well, go ahead.
Like I say, a lot of content can be a bit biased.
Right.
Especially, I think on a lot of Instagram reels and
Right.
TikToks, I'm sure that a lot of them are paid by some ad agency
Oh,
to do a lot of the videos.
right.
Sorry, yeah, I don't know if you could hear that, but from what I'm just cynical, but from what I've seen of a lot of information about Japan on Instagram reels and TikToks, I think they're all sort of paid by some sort of ad agency to give some sort of review about Japan. I'm not sure about the interviews, but I've noticed there's a lot of the same people go into the intervieus.
The same types of people, or
Like,
the same
you know,
people?
the street interviews.
Right.
I've noticed some people turn up to about a couple of them,
Right.
and I'm sure there's some small community of people just doing the interviews.
Oh, well, I hang out with them. You can find them. You can go to, there's a special corner convenience store where you can literally, all of the famous viral guys with the IGs,
Are they
they're
paid?
all hanging out.
Are they paid to do
The
these
IG guys started getting paid. My friends started making money on IG, but it's not a lot. But yeah, it's a whole nother interconnected world. I had a YouTube friend who just made a video about it, and he doesn't live in Japan.
Yeah.
He made like a behind the scenes, and I'm surprised he got some info. But yeah, it's a whole nother crazy world that I didn't know existed until
It is like
I joined
the
it.
J vlogger community, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a J vlogger community, exactly. And then you got Kick streamers, Twitch streamers, YouTubers, IG people, TikTokers.
It's like the gold rush for Japan content.
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's a go rush for yeah, you got it. The Japan go rush for content, but
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of it's not unique, and I'm just about honest, objective information, because like, you know, the more you could soak up, the more nonsense you could bypass. So yeah, there's a TikTok account that's paid. Oh, BP is agreeing with you. Yeah, you can read what they're saying.
Thank you, BP.
Yeah, he says thank you in case you can't hear him, BP. Yeah, there's a showerhead drop shipping company involved. He says it just makes Japan videos that subtly promote their showerhead interesting. You're back outside. It was so bad, so I left. Sorry, bro. It's all right. Concrete time. I understand. But yeah, I gotta get my ish together. But I'm not gonna stop. I'm still gonna make content and gradually improve or drastically improve when I make the right technological moves. But I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. You know, regards. Go ahead.
I was saying it was good to chat with your fans. Are you ending the stream or?
Am I in the industry promoting?
Sorry, I didn't know if you were concluding.
Yeah, I'm not in the. Oh, I see. Concluding the stream?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't know if you were concluding.
No, we're not concluding, but we did make this part 2 to the 60-minute mark.
Oh, nice.
I think longer than the last one.
Yeah.
So that's cool. And BP16 gives a thumbs up. Thank you, man. Yeah, you're with the legends now. Concrete Time, BP16.
Seemed like a good bunch.
Yeah. You know, they're rocking with me even early on, which I appreciate, because I feel like my late streams were getting to be too much. But yeah, guys, I just want to show you like all the parts of Japan. I wanted to show you Akihabara today, but that'll be for another day because the schedule and battery charges just aren't lining up with everything. So there's a bunch of reasons, but this was Tsukuba, and I'm curious to ask Pat, would you come here again?
No.
Yeah. I think I'm maybe in the same boat, but definitely learned some stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think if that place was open, I would have enjoyed it a bit more.
Right. I think that was a better place.
Yeah, if you've got nothing else to do
Yeah.
and you've got a 13-year-old child, come to Tsukuba.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff for them to learn.
Yeah, and even though Pat said this is a college town, I think there's better college parts of main part Tokyo you can go to if you want to deal with the college girls. Even like where I was yesterday in Zushi Beach.
I mean, currently right now, I was looking at bars for us to have a beer at.
Right.
There's literally one place.
Right.
And I feel like it's just going to be me and Nate there.
Right. Okay.
And I'm sure...
But at least I'll get a charge to have my meeting done, my video call.
Yeah, I'm sure that term time has started as well
Right.
for the university kids. So
Right.
Where are they? I have no idea.
So yeah, man, thanks for rocking with us. I will conclude the chat though. Check my battery, get ready for my next meeting. So yeah, guys, I'll talk to you all later. Thanks so much. Have a great rest of your day, and I'm out. Peace.